Alright. Alright, welcome in VOD viewers, welcome in those coming into the stream just now. We're of course loading on in. Alright, let me go ahead and let's go ahead and load on into this. Yeah, so last time we were messing with, I think it was Knights of the Nine, so. Alright. Plop into copy link share. Plop back here. Alright. Well, back at it again, another week, another bit of Jagger Thorning. So, you know, let's go ahead and continue on in. Alright. And last we left off, we went and recovered the helmet of the Crusader. Shadamir's still here, that's right. Last we left off, we were about to blast off to, I guess it was Sir Amiel's place, so he could, I guess, fully start Knights of the Nine, so without further ado, I guess we might as well blast off again. Oh boy, come on Shadamir. It's not like it's that hard. Just ride faster than the Legion, that's all.
Rats, always skirting around.
What? I think I just blasted right past a bandit. Whoop! Okay. Oh, there's a bridge there. Isn't that something? Awfully convenient. At the same time, ain't like we're really using it. Let's go ahead and give Shadamir a little extra speed boost. We've only gone a little less than halfway already. So we should be able to get there with one last little boost like this. Oh god. Okay, yeah, the trees definitely get in the way. Make it really hard to see where I'm flying to. Guess I should set Shadowmere into airplane mode. That might make it a little easier. Alright. Maybe now we'll be able to fly on in. Just rush past the Aliad Ruin. This here's a good hill. There we go. Got the Priory of the Nine. Didn't take that long. Alright. Let's just rush on in, shall we? And I'm sure everything's gonna be just fine, you know? Well, hey, yo, what's up? Hey, welcome into Simplistic. Didn't really miss much. We kind of just got to the Priory of the Nine. Alright. Let's see here. We just need to, I guess, go down here. Sir Amiel's ring fits perfectly into the diamond-shaped opening in the floor. Oh, must be a very big ring. That's a pretty big diamond shape. Sure, it's not a bracer. Cartoon-sized diamond ring, exactly. Oh, look, a training dummy. Yeah, so I guess we gotta make our way through here. And we should be able to do this bit. I do like how the Crusader's mantle and everything is sitting right there. Oh. If only they made it so you got XP for training dummies. I know, right? One of my favorites. By the strength.
Step forward, adventurer.
Wilburger intensifies.
Combat for the vows we failed to revere in life. We shall uphold.
Yeah, but the training dummies, immersive training dummies mod in Skyrim is one that I always have. Because it just makes sense, you know? You hit a dummy with a two-handed sword, it upgrades your two-handed skill up to, I think it's like 35% or like 35 skill in any skill, you know? There we go. Take out Sir Glenroy. Or Gregory. Don't know why I said Glenroy.
Sir Casimir, step forward.
Alright, Casimir. Oh, that was a cheap shot. There we go. Glenroy. Glenrory. Glenrory.
You have bested Sir Casimir. Now face Sir Ralphus.
Sir Ralphus? Okay, which one? Oh, you're trying to... Is this guy, like, smaller than the others? Is he a Bosmer? Oh, still got a bit of health to go through. There we go. So Ralphus is a Bosmer, but he's got the dog in him. Yeah.
Sir Ralphus, you have fallen. Step back and let the challenge continue. Sir Henrik, come forward and prove
Sir Henrik?
yourself.
Alright, where's he at? Oh, there you are. Did you buff up? Cheater. Not like I can say much. This is actually kind of fun, though. Ooh. There we go. I threw him down. Imagine being the human equivalent of Nerevar, and you have to bless Jagger Tharn as your incarnate.
Yet you remain
Yeah.
standing. Perhaps Sir Caius shall test your
Sir Caius. Not that guy. No, anyone but him. Not the skooma addict. Oh god, it's him. Why is he short too? What the hell? I guess the skooma stunted his height. There we go. Guys is wearing shirt for the first time. I almost didn't recognize him.
You show a
Yeah.
fury of faith that I have not seen in centuries. But now you face Sir Junkin.
Junkin? Uh-oh. He buffed up as well. Oh no, he has the one-handed sword style like Jagar. He got the moves like Jagar. But not enough. Sir Junkin, and he just outs the Fallout junk jet out of nowhere.
Sir Torolf, show the
Oh,
challenger the ferocity of the North.
ferocity of the North. Uh-oh. Alright, Sir Toroff. Yeah, but earlier I was playing some Baldur's Gate 1, and I actually learned a bit of a fun exploit that I was testing out. I theorized about it and decided, funny enough, one of the opening sequence NPCs from Skyrim is named Torolf. Oh, nice.
However, the final test is upon you.
I have to fight Sir Amiel? Oh no, this is going to be tough. Whatever will I do? Wow, that was very easy. Sir Amiel. Yeah, he was definitely a meal.
Sir Knight, in
Alright.
300 years,
But yeah, as I was saying, I was playing some Baldur's Gate 1 earlier, and I discovered a fun little exploit where you could just, where you could, like, take a character, grab the Star Sapphire gem from the starting area, which costs 1,000 gold, export it, and then re-import that character, like, 6 times into another world. Oh, defeated the ghostly guardians. I can claim the Curus as my own. You can like re-import that character back into a new save, basically duping items. Lol. Yes, you can do that. And then what I did afterwards is, after I got a good dupe setup, I decided to just take my character with all of his gear and just run through all of the tutorial quests to grab as much XP, export that character, and then re-import them into a new world. And every time you import a character, you keep all the experience and items. The only things you lose are like scrolls, bags of holding, and your character's actual gold. So I basically kept 320 star sapphires on my character, so I could start off the game with 320,000 gold.
by the 9, I've not seen such strength. Could you be? No, you cannot. You are simply a noble knight.
And I got one character up to like level 3 thief, level 3 fighter so far. Planning on leveling up, power leveling and duping for some other characters as well. Yeah, so I got the Helm of the Crusader.
Quest that I could not.
Yeah, I've never played Baldur's Gate, only a lot of manual reading and build planning, just like real D&D. But I tried to start a new character, Human Fighter, with 18 out of 00 strength. But I bounced off the tutorial so hard because the controls are bad. I'll give it a couple more tries, but you know. Yeah, it's definitely a tough learning curve. It's definitely not Baldur's Gate 3. That's for sure. Yeah. I decided to leave behind the orc raiding party, though, because it turns out if you make evil characters in Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, then all the towns will actually have, like, Flaming Fist agents that absolutely tear you to shreds in seconds, that will just hunt you down endlessly. So you're basically punished anytime. You're, like, punished way too severely for actually trying to do anything evil. Which I guess makes sense, but it's like, consequences in video games, who knew? Yeah. It's a bit of those things where there's no way of dealing with characters without witnesses, without having witnesses. Basically, every crime is automatically reported to every single guard in the entire known universe instantly, without any real logic behind it. At least Baldur's Gate 3 fixed that up a good bit when it came to its crime system. Well, they heard about it on TikTok. Yeah. They've probably seen the TikTok of just Joe Mama and her boys just ripping and tearing through the halfling town, so all the guards are like, looks like Joe Mama in some heap of trouble.
How many? One of the mightiest knights of my day, unfortunately. May your sword strike true.
Yeah, I'm going to place all the relics. I'm just going to start dispositing the relics, because Joe Mama's a constant TOS breaker in the Baldur's Gate app. I feel like I need to... I would need to get another controller to do it, but I could definitely do a good bit of it. I feel like, because sadly on Xbox, you're not allowed to do 4-player split screen with like 4 different characters when it comes to Baldur's Gate 3 in particular. It's only online up to 4 players, which is sad. But I think it would be so hilarious to do like an orc raiding party in BG3 as well. Rip Xbox couch co-op. Yeah, it's only one. It's only play with a second buddy. That's it.
Greetings, sir.
Long gone are the days of getting all 3 brothers to play split screen time splitters future perfect in one condensed room. When even Halo got rid of split screen, you know it's bad. Yeah. So what now? So I just did this quest, Priory of the Nine. I should talk to the ghosts of the former Knights of the Nine and see if they can aid me on the quest for the remaining relics. Yeah, maybe if I...
Alas, you were a strip of my part. May your sword strike true.
Maybe if I just talk to all of them, I'll... Tell me more. Alright, tell me about the boots. Good, I'll get that quest ready.
May your sword strike.
Or I guess now I have the boots. Nature's Fury. Okay. Hang on. Maybe I can just...
Go with virtue. May the Nine guide your...
Oh, what do you mean? Alright. We have the Shield of the Crusader.
Believe in your... Walk with the Nine, Sir Knight.
You have
Wisdom of the Ages. Just gonna grab all the quests real quick. I don't like how their ghost faces look like the Spirit Halloween vampire mask. Yeah. The sheet. How'd you fail? Yeah, I'll just take all the quests because I might as well.
Walk with the Nine, sir. Have you?
It's let's see here. So Zenithar.
Of the crap to may the Nine guide your.
You know, just exhaust the dialogue like this is a FromSoft title. Sir Ralph. Yeah. Curse, what do you mean? Yeah, I'm going to get the gauntlets last because I think the curse sticks with you unless you get rid of the gauntlets until... Yeah.
Walk with the Nine, Sir Knight.
So it's one of those things. Alright, and I guess start with Nature's Fury. Maybe I can... Oh, I've spoken with the ghosts of the Knights of Nine, where several play... Okay, I should return when I have collected them all. Nice. Alright. Let's go do this nature quest. This one should be an easy quest. I remember Priory of the Nine. Okay, Nature's Fury. Activate quest, open a map. There we go. Yeah. Gotta catch 'em all, Crusader relics. I wanna be the holiest, like no one ever was. Boom, 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 boom. To smite heretics, my quest. To slay the evil, my cause. Paladin. Gotta get them all. The Crusader relics are my quest. Alright. Come on, Shadowmere. Let's go here and far. I will fight against brigands for like 30 minutes. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, that's more of playing the Blood Moon DLC of Morrowind. Like... Okay, hang on. Damn it, Shadowmere. What'd you do this for? See what you did? Okay. Oh god. Is she really stuck in here? Oh my god. Beep, 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 beep. Alright. Back it up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. Yeah. Yeah, but I think it might be interesting to eventually get a Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 playthrough going. And run with my chaotic trio that I have set up. Oh, what the hell?
All are welcome here.
Had to put him down. He was rabid.
Brings you to the
Here for the boots of the Crusader.
well.
Oh.
You seek the boots of the Crusader. Kinnereth will show you no favor until your current
Huh?
Well, you have been in the chapel of Kinnereth from the moment we gather here to pay tribute to you too.
My current conflict. Is it because I guess there are enemies chasing me down, so they're not going to give me the proper quest? That's kind of stupid. So what, do I just sit here and wait until the enemies stop detecting me or something? Like, I guess if I use Chameleon, that could get rid of this quicker. Yeah, but it might be interesting to do my, I guess you gotta fast travel to reset it. And I could also do this. Now I'll eventually get undetected, and it'll, wear off combat. Yeah, I think it might be interesting to eventually get my, these mudcrabs still detect you from 5,000 miles away. Yeah, I know, right? Like, yeah, I think it might be interesting to get my, chaotic trio into a playthrough. Do a Shifty Steve, Dodgy Dave, and Jumpy Joe. Just 3 random characters that are all very sneaky boys. Mudcrabs will really see you and be like, and I took that personally. Yeah, but get 3 sneaky boys together and basically I would have like a lore reason on why they would have, each one would have 320 star sapphires, because they just recently did a heist where they robbed a dragon's hoard or something. Alright.
Well, you seek the boots.
Ugh. Because the thing is, I'm not allowed to fast travel. I don't think it would let me. Oops, all rogues. Yeah, basically. It would consist of a fighter thief mage, and a stalker. Which surprisingly the stalker is like forced into a good alignment because stalker is sub-variant of the Ranger class. And that would be Jumpy Joe. Just like all three of them would be archers, though, as well. I'd probably have Khalid just run in the front and just tank everything, really. Then have Jaheira be the healer. I'd probably kick Imoen out as soon as I don't need her anymore. Maybe replace her with Minsk, or I think his name is like June or something. So I'm a thief, and he's a mage. So what are you, a stalker? Oh, funny, I don't remember that class in the handbook. What's this about classes? Yeah, just Jumpy Joe is just some random stalker.
Welcome again to the You would seek the holy relic Kinnereth has. Kinnereth's creations guard her relic.
There we go.
And you must pass the test before you may be granted the boots.
Alright, what's the test then?
I cannot say what it will be, for I do not know.
He's the
Kinnereth herself will decide in what manner you should be
Occlusion
tested.
Zone.
All I can do is direct you
Yeah.
to the Grove of Trials and remind you to heed Kinnereth's teachings. Fear and respect nature and all her creations.
Alright, fine.
Not far
Where's
from
the
here,
grove?
to the west, nestled within the great. I warn you that it.
Alright, not
Indeed,
taking. Okay, fear and
nature
respect.
itself is Kinnereth. You would do well to remember this. Then proceed
Very
to
well.
good luck. Take care.
Not like I have much of a choice, but yeah. Alright, time to just run over here and get eaten by a bear. While constantly healing, I guess. This is just going to be quite a hilarious sight, though. Because this is honestly just such a hilarious quest. I reached my goal. Okay, should wait and see what Kinnereth has in store for me. Yeah, so if you just stand here and wait, eventually, a bear will approach. You know, you may think, oh, he's a friendly bear. Well, I'm just gonna get this ready. Hello, Forest Guardian. Ow. Ow. Oof. Ah. A bear attacked me in the sacred grove, but I made no attempt to fight back. A cave has been revealed, and it would seem the boots of the Crusader are waiting inside. And the bear is done fighting. He's like, okay, I'm not even putting a scratch in this guy. I think that's Cocaine Bear. I mean, with how chill he was, he's probably Weed Bear. Acquired the boots of the Crusader. Completed Sir Junkin's quest. Nice. Alright, now for the next quest. Let's see here. Wisdom of the Ages. This is going to get me the shield of the Crusader. Over here near Leowin, we have to go to Fieldhouse Cave. Sir Junk, I wonder how he got that name. Yeah. He's probably one junky fella. You know? Probably so. Some may call this junk. Me, I call it treasure. That's probably his motto. He's your typical Skyrim NPC. Your typical Skyrim merchant. Some may call this junk, but me, I call it junk. Oh wait, some may call this treasure, but me, I call it junk. Uh-oh. What? Really? Alright, let's get out of here, Shadowmere. Got nothing to fear. As we go this way and steer off into the long distant lands of the Cavalier. which is actually quite near. Not that far from where we steer. In fact, look at that. It's just right here. Shadowmere surprisingly still ride or die Tharn. Tried to protect him from the mud crab. Too bad Tharn's motto is ride and die. More like ride and die. Die again. Die again. Die again. Die again. Yeah, poor Conjurer didn't even stand a chance. Alright, let's go grab this shield. Die again. Yeah. Die, die, die. I found Fort Bulwark. I need to go inside and find the shield. Oh wow, it's almost like I'm already inside. Anyways, let's just infiltrate. Stealth camouflage. Tharn, what are you doing in that box? It's my destiny. I think the game is 2 steps behind today, lol. Schrodinger's Tharn. Yeah. Uh-oh. Don't worry, he almost detected us, but we just barely sneaked by him. Ignore the fact that I slaughtered him in cold blood, but yeah. We just barely sneaked by that storm Atronach. No worries. Let's see here. I guess maybe we could jump up here? Maybe we can get a good spot to angle ourselves for a good jump. Okay, not there, not there. Nope, not quite. I'll find a good spot to jump eventually. Hey, this looks like a decent area. There's a bit of a ledge. If I stand right here. There we go. Huh. Tharn is a visible stealth build. Yeah. Yep, I gotta open that gate from the lost province of Elsewhere. Oh neat, fire. I was just starting to get chilly. Drawbridge activated from the lost province of Elsewhere. I guess they really thought about people trying to jump, huh? But I guess not enough, huh? Oh crap, I fell. Oh well. Alright. Traps. Joffers. Tharn, why are you wearing that? You shouldn't, wouldn't you want heavy armor or something? Anything, at least, to protect you, Tharn, but it looks good on me. Colonel, you gotta understand, it's quite snazzy. Uh-oh. We got a storm Atronach this way. Let's kill it. Did it just... It's bleeding? What do they feed the storm Atronachs? Cranberry juice? Oh, wait. What if there's a combination? Like if I... Like you see... Some of these platforms, like some of these pressure plates make funky sounds. I think I got the Atronachs drinking the fruit juice Kool-Aid. Lol. Yeah, that's... Oh, there we go. Huh. Neat. I guess we skipped like 90% of the dungeon. But hey, it is what it is. This is an evil playthrough after all. You know, just circumvent everything. Oh. Am I allowed to just kill this guy? Hang on.
Thank you for
What
this.
happens if I kill... Oh?
I've lost track of how long they've held me here.
How did he see me? I'm invisible. What are you doing here?
Prisoner by these scoundrels for the longest time. They want to know how to reach the shield.
Oh, and you know what? I probably shouldn't kill him,
And I
though.
refused.
Because, yeah, I would lose the
And only let me
relics,
out
and
to
then I would
torture
have to do the thing,
got
and
nothing.
Thorn uses visible stealth. Yeah, I guess he has the eye of sea invisibility from Bolo.
I came here seeking the shield of the Crusader and was ambushed.
He
by
really
these
wanted to be Will's twin.
cowards. They've held me. You'll have to
Alright,
go
can you
on
help
for
me?
fine freight. I'm not sure.
Alright, nice. Well, I freed him. Let's see here. Wisdom of the Angels. I found Sir Third, a knight in prison with the... I need to watch out for traps with the lower levels and remember the phrase, when the eyes of the guardians are upon you, Julianus will show you favor. Oh, okay. So I guess we just gotta delve deeper and then... Oh, hello.
Damn rats must have been the wind.
Yeah, some very freaky wind. It just tore you to shreds. Isn't that something? Thorn, yeah. Yeah. That same comment. I just read it twice. Oh well. Thorn is one sneaky boy. Remember the phrase, when the whole club is looking at Thorn. Hit the floor, she hit the floor, she dropped it low, 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 low. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor, Rhea Silman hit it low, 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 low. You know, I probably don't need to kill all the conjurers in here, but I mean, I guess they're a bunch of wolf-headed bandits, so I'm perfectly allowed and legal. It's perfectly legal to kill them all. Thorn would wear apple-bottom jeans, and he's a Mac user. Thorn is heavily integrated into Apple ecosystem. Thorn has every iPhone release. That's an understatement of it. Can I could probably reach this. I saw someone up there, so I want to stay invisible. But I can probably jump this. Like if I jump up here. Hang on, let me... If I jump up here... Yeah. There we go. Ugh, I can probably jump this Smack's head on wall. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. That's probably why Thorn's face, looks like this. He's even hiding his eyes in shame. Oh, I could probably jump up there. Hang on. Oh, it's possible I mean, it's not like I really need to. I just realized that there's a turn. But you know, these dart traps might make it a little harder to traverse. And it's not like I see any enemies out here, so... Thorn's smacking his head on the wall the entire time he was in the Imperial prison. Where do they store the darts? Looks like the ceiling. Alright, if I just wall hug and then jump up here and completely circumvent everything. There we go. No need to get in the way of any of those darts, and I'm pretty certain that nothing could get past those traps, but I'm going to continue on my way. Yeah. See, there was a conjurer up here, even though... Did he, like, raise the... How did he raise both bridges, actually? And get past the darts and everything, like... Doesn't make much sense. You've heard of tree huggers, now get ready for Thorn's new invention, the wall hugger. Yeah. Trying to be, Ryu from Ninja Gaiden. Staff of Great Frost. Collapse. I don't need any of the contents of the chest. Let's see here. So yeah, Guardian Eyes watch. It's literally a Skyrim puzzle. I just realized this. Yeah, you just have to turn all the stones until they all face the correct direction. And then you press the lever, and the gate opens up so you can go fight the Draugr Deathlord. So yeah, let me make these guys face inwards. Ninja Yakuza Gaiden like a dragon, except this is the OG Skyrim puzzle. Hey, you stream really well. I'll love to become your dedicated fan and support you. Mind adding me on Discord? Yeah, L-Bot. Yeah. Clankers, am I right? Alright. Yep, just keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Not quite there, isn't it? I guess turn you again. There we go. Get all the attention onto Thorn, and oh. You stream very, very, very well. Very good. Yeah. Yeah, like, that is definitely a bot thing to say. Like, wouldn't even say anything about the actual stream. But hey, I mean, it gets me followers. Because usually these bot accounts will follow me, so I guess it adds to the follower count, even though it doesn't really do too much. Because it's just a bunch of bot accounts that won't even interact past just one interaction. And it's always the same. It's kind of the funniest crap ever. Alright. Oh yeah, I think I remember this puzzle. This puzzle's a pain in the ass. I remember it being a pain in the ass. I found some sort of puzzle or trap deep inside Fort Bulwark. I need to figure out what it means in order to acquire the Shield of the Crusader. Uh-oh. Yeah, so this chest is... Oh. It was empty. Yeah, but everyone is botting on Twitch, and it helps you because your number is bigger, which puts you higher on the browse page. Yeah, true. Though it doesn't really count... Roger. Yeah, it doesn't really count towards, the view count, you know? And here, this book is probably going to take up some inventory space. I need to find it. Hang on. It's somewhere in here. They should have organized the books with the books, like in the OG. Yeah, there it is. Rodgar's book. Yeah, it weighs a pound, so if I drop it, I can set it up on this pedestal. Then I can just read it as... Never mind, you're not allowed to read Roger's book. Forgot how bad it was, lol. Yeah. Guess we have to read it in my inventory. Can I equip it? Oh. Oh, wait a minute. So yeah, there's a pick there. Nothing in it. So where's the... So it reveals where the pick is. If I put the book in here, I don't think it's going to work. Then, of course, you have to actually transfer this way, which is stupid. Let me reach into my bag and pull out every item one by one until I find the right one. Yeah. Just throw everything into the same category, why don't you? When it used to have separate categories inside the categories. But no. Roger Stone. So the book goes there. Can I grab the book out? Nope, the book is gone permanently. And I have to figure out where to put the stone. So, okay, pickaxe, book. Where does the stone go? You know what? I'm going to put the stone here. I'm just going to guess randomly until I get some of this stuff right. This is going to take a while. At least it's all called Roger something, so I know to go up to the R's at least. I like if we're modernizing things, let's keep the categories and add more functions like a search bar to find function, which freaking Morrowind has implemented, so I think it's plausible. Yeah, like Morrowind has more than the other future games, like... And I mean, hell, Arena has some stuff that future Elder Scrolls games don't have. Alright, sword. Pickaxe, book. I put the stone there and nothing happened. Guessing the sword goes here. At least it's all items, you know. So it's not like you could possibly mistake anything with being in some other category. Like, imagine if Roger's sword was actually in weapons, like an actual sword would. Alright. See what it has for me now. Hammer! I know where the hammer goes. Okay, so there's the chalice. I'm going to put the hammer here. Please, game. Please do something, like, when I do this. Yeah, but I remember this being a Rodgar is the first Pokemon on the journey. I remember this puzzle being so annoying. Alright. That thing's not lighting up. Rodgar's helm. Book goes there. I know the pick goes there. Was it actually a hammer or a pick? Oh god, where does the helmet go? And I know I could look this up and cheat, but I do like trying to do it correctly. Rodgar's helm, and it's telling me the book goes there. Well, I know the pick goes here, right? Does the helm go here? The helm might go here. Hang on. I think I already seen that. Wait, was it here or here? It was here. I don't remember the puzzle law. The only thing I remember from this DLC is getting Pelnor's armor and then going back to the 150th cave of farm mushrooms. Yeah. Yeah. But this quest is so annoying. Specifically this puzzle. Because you have no real way of knowing how far you got. Goblet. I remember the goblet being here. Right? So yeah, the goblet goes here. And I think it's funny that we got the book first, and it just keeps telling us where the book is supposed to go. After I already got it wrong the first time around. There we go. Put the goblet in there. Wait. So that's the helmet! So where did I put the goblet? Wait, where does the goblet actually go? Was it over here the whole time? Oh god, this is going to really annoy me. I like how we criticize the Skyrim puzzle for being too simple. It's actually easy to do, but the moment an actual puzzle shows up, we're stuck for like 5 minutes. Yeah, though to be fair, this puzzle is kind of annoyingly designed. You know, because it's a memory puzzle, but it's one that only tells you one item you should remember, while also giving you a completely different item, and not telling you where it should actually go. Until after you already get it wrong, you know. Means, that means it's effective. Good job, Crusader, who hid the relic. Yeah, okay, so Rodgar's skull goes there. We got the gem. I don't think I've seen where the gem goes yet, so I'm going to assume it goes here. I'm noticing that we're not getting the hammer pop-up anymore, so it's possible that we got the hammer right. And that wasn't a pickaxe or something. I'm going to hope. It's not like it really tells you when you get a good job, you know. Rodgar's helm. I know it goes there. Book goes there. Yeah. We know the book goes there. It's been like 1,000,000 times we've seen the book. Okay, so helmet goes there. No indication still. Book. Okay, I can put the book there. Skull goes there. Me when there isn't a freshly dead adventurer with a note that tells me how to solve the puzzle. Yeah. Yeah, but still, it's just one of those... skull, I know it goes there. Sword goes there. Okay, so... we're definitely knocking a few of these off. Have to be at this point. Now, Mother's head. Rodgar's head. Or skull, more accurately. Next item, sword. I already know where that's supposed to go. Next item on the list, it doesn't say. Did I get all of them right? Huh. Am I actually at the finish line already? I am! Ha! Huh. Alright, let's get this shield and get the hell out of here. Shield of the Crusader. I've recovered the Shield of the Crusader. I have completed Sir Henrik's quest by recovering the Shield of the Crusader. Oops, wrong severed head. It wasn't the rotting one, it was the skull. Yeah, the sun-bleached skull. I should continue for the search of the relics. Okay, okay. Oh, nice. Alright. Yeah, so let me go back to quests. We got Path of the Righteous. So this will give us another one. One in Leowin. I have recovered the Shield of the Crusader. Have recovered the Shield of the Crusader. Have recovered the Shield of the Crusader. They may say he's still closing quest notifications to this day. Yeah, but that first puzzle was honestly kind of easy. Especially compared to that second puzzle. Though honestly, I don't know if I could call that second puzzle an actual puzzle. I mean, it is a puzzle, but it's like designed differently than usual puzzles, you know? It's not quite like a riddle, or we have a lot of practice with Skyrim. Yeah, it's not like it's a riddle or finding the right a piece of armor to put on a certain like mannequin, or trying to solve some sort of actual puzzle. It's like it's a game of Simon Says, but you're not exactly given the right tools to accomplish the Simon Says right away. So you're destined to fail the first few times until you eventually get it right. Ugh.
Have pity on an old war veteran.
No. If Simon Says, but you expected bop it. Yeah. It's basically, it's basically, when you get blue, press green. Now you have yellow. What do you do? And it's like, interesting. Alright. I'm merely a servant of the Nine. Yes, I am.
My name is
Who are you?
Caradus O'Holan. Like you, I am a servant of the Nine, specifically of Zenithar. I came here seeking his mace. However, I could not pass the test. I'm just
Simon Says, but you have to guess what the next button is. Yeah.
In light of the recent attacks, I've signed
Yeah, I
on
feel
to
like if I
protect the chapel.
incorporated that puzzle, specifically that puzzle, into any D&D game, any players of mine would absolutely be pissed with it. I came here seeking his face, however, I could not riz him up. Alright. What can you tell me about views? What can you tell me about the mace?
When Pellinor Whitestrake was slain by the aliens, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowin as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman St. Calidus built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leowin as a tribute to the legend. When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the mace of the Crusader.
Alright, alright. So, how do I get the mace?
Be seeing you.
Okay, okay, I see. So I should pray to the tomb. Yes, I have the hands of a healer indeed. I mean, D&D isn't supposed to be challenging, it's supposed to be funny. Like, players don't want to solve an actual puzzle, they want Skyrim puzzles. I mean, either that, or like, just a basic riddle that someone could figure out if they think about it for a few seconds, you know? Like, I do not walk, but I run around an entire city. I contain many stones that hold that hold defenses that prevent many attacks. What am I? And the answer is like wall or something, you know, like I've knelt before the shrine of St. Callus and Leyawen and found myself transported to some sort of dark void. I can see the Mace of Zenithar off in the distance, but seems to be no way to reach it. According to Sir Ralvis, I must allow my faith of the Nine to guide me to the Mace. So what does that actually translate to? Let's see here. The Mace is, especially with AD&D friends, ADHD friends like me, the Mace of Zenithar is very economical. What if I just super jump to it? No. I stepped into the void trying to be, but it meant, okay. Pray at the tomb again. Alright, so how am I supposed to actually do this? Do I just walk? Nope. Now, this is a very annoying one. I remember just jumping it. I'm surprised there wasn't an actual invisible wall. Yeah. I remember just jumping it with my Gramps character. And there actually is an invisible wall, but there's a way to, like, jump slightly over it. So I guess what I'm supposed to do is let the 9 guide me in some way. Like, quests like this, huh? Okay. Must allow my faith to 9 to guide me to the Mace. I think another way I could solve it, try doing the gritty across the chasm. I remember solving this with telekinesis once, I think. So maybe that could be a way to do it. I just don't have a telekinesis on me. Let's see here. Wait, what if I face away and walk back? Nope, not the right way. Not the right way at all. Atheism route law. Yeah. So there is a way I'm supposed to reach it. I'm just not sure what it is. I mean, it does feel like there's an invisible... Oh, my attempts to Mason have been unsuccessful. No matter what I try, I cannot reach the other platform. Perhaps the solution lies within one of the other relics? Hang on. Is it telling me I have to actually use another relic specifically to get this item? Boots. You know, that's actually kind of lazy. Well, I got it. Oh, and I'm over encumbered. I need to drop some stuff. Hang on. If I drop all my arrows, I might... Oh, God. I don't think dropping all my arrows is going to lead to... Or frost, paralysis, worms. Oh, actually dropping all my arrows was the answer. It's a very complicated and well thought out puzzle. You see, you need to wear the Air Jordans. Yeah, so you can walk on air. Alright. Now let's just get out of here without cleansing any of these spirits. Because that's the evil thing to do. Well, I'm getting out of here. I'm just not even going to bother with it. I wonder if I'm going to get kicked out of the... Oh, God. They're following me. Hey, city guard, we got... What the hell? Oh, wait, that's just one of the priests. Never mind. Hey, Rhea. Think you could help me out here with this guy? There we go. Nice. Alright. Well, anyways, let's go back to the, Priory of the Nine. Oh, enemies nearby. Oh boy.
Good day.
Do I really have to go back in there and actually kill all the, Arns? Dudes wise, we're like half as cool as Jiglag minions. Yep. Oh, they don't even have a lot of health, do they? Am I being soul trapped right now? Is that what's happening? No, light. Wait, light of what? Light that burns. Huh? Huh. Imagine you having to crusade in the Crusader quest, lol. Forgot the Mace of the Crusader. I found the minions of Umaril attacking the Chapel of Zenithar. They were all defeated in Leowin's chapel. Yeah.
I can't believe it. In no small part to... Sir, I pledge you...
Alright, accept. Welcome to the order. Yeah, you'll fit in real nice. Here, let me heal myself. There we go. I like how the Arns or whatever have 3 toes. Like the artist got lazy and only did 3. Yeah. Funnily enough, I actually looked them up once while doing like a D&D homebrew of like adding a bunch of Elder Scrolls stuff into 5e. And apparently the Arns are actually the minions of Meridia. Like, they're actually the developed servants of Meridia. Which I think is hilarious. The minions of the one divine Datron. Is it just me, or does the Oblivion Remastered zoom in to characters during quest dialogue, make it look like every NPC is spacing out and losing focus while talking to you? Oh, look, there he is. I guess to a certain extent, yeah. I really have to just keep dropping off the Crusader relics because Let's go ahead and place all the relics. There we go. Alright, now to get the pants, the gauntlets, the sword. That should be it. Hopefully I don't need to equip the full set because, good lord. Crusader relics are hit. You know, I'm going to go drop off some of my excess staffs in the Mage Tower before I do this last quest for the ghosts, I guess. Then I guess it would be the last few Crusader relics. Like, this armor set is honestly just one of the craziest sets to get, isn't it? So yeah, let me mark the Cindar's Mercy quest. So yeah, that's all the way in Coral. So let's go back to Frostcrag, say hello to Alfred. I like how you just have to put the armor on the shelf and make it nice and clean before your father, Sir Amiel, lets you wear it. Yeah. Yeah. And of course, it's just a place to put the armor if you don't really, use it yourself, you know? Alright. Let's go ahead and find somewhere to just store these staves. I guess the Spire Vault. No crusading before bed. Darn teenage groans. Yeah, I got some Vault Guardians here. Let's see here. This looks like a good chest to place my staves. Alright, let's go ahead and just plop, plop, plop. I'll keep a hold of the Blade of Woe. Because that is some pretty good stuff. And I guess I could take it on some stealth missions. Get some good backstabs in. I like how these imps really moved in and made up jobs like Vault Guardian. Such a marketing major thing to do. Yeah. They just kind of came with the tower, you know? You buy the tower, you get the Guardians. They kind of just move in. They're like, hey, getting rid of us, bitch. They upsold you on the Guardian by throwing in a tower. Yeah. Alright, now take on the curse for ourselves with one item here. So, yeah, Gauntlets of the Crusader. The gauntlets are too heavy to move. Oh no, whatever will I do? Alright, so let's wait until morning. It's like the Billy Mays comical where they say, buy our drill bit, and we'll throw in an entire drill. Like, sell me the drill and not the drill bit.
You were Martin's friend, weren't you? You were fortunate to have known.
Yep. Can you get me the gauntlets?
They're a Railder's responsibility. Speak. Farewell.
Oh, okay. So, where's this Railder? Bub. You him? There you are. No, my job, pal. Alright, can you get me the gauntlets?
The gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them. They're more of a novelty these days. My only real involvement with them these days is keeping the youngsters from hurting themselves trying to pick the gauntlets up. What is your interest in them, if I may ask?
I want them for myself. I'd like to know their story.
Well, I don't know the whole thing. A great many years ago, they dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could. That curse still lingered.
Who's killing?
Why? He's a descendant of that very night from so long ago. He came here from Hammerfell. He may know more of the story than I. Farewell.
Alright, I'll speak to Kellen then. Oh, Kellen. Wait, he's not outside. I don't think so. He's probably down in the basement. Yeah, he's probably in the basement. Yep. Open hall. You see, for many years ago, that one guy who was like a war criminal or something dropped his plastic gloves, so we keep them in our sanctuary. Yeah, the elves don't seem to like him very much.
Is there a cure? Has Arelder found a cure? I know there's something he's not telling me.
Yeah, I'd like the gauntlets of the Crusader.
The only evidence of what happened
Bro's using a 2006 headset.
that somehow this curse would be lifted if I could pick them up. I tried for hours until my whole body ached and I could barely move. I lay there on the floor next to them, weeping. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I've been a
Alright, what about your curse?
heard it happen. When I was younger, I could live with it. I'd come here to the place it all happened.
Also, I know the elves don't like Pelennor, but I mean, they don't like anyone, so... Yeah, I guess that depends on the elves, though. Which elf you're talking about. Like, the Altmer don't like anyone else. The Bosmer, they're chill with some people. The Dunmer, they don't really like outsiders, but they're willing to show respect to those who have honor, so they could learn to respect. I mean, Dark Elves hate Outlanders, the Altmer hate everyone who isn't Altmer, and the Bosmer like people because they're tasty. Yeah. But the Bosmer do also have a little bit of respect for some hunters. Because, you know, it's like, hey, we share a common like, you know, we both enjoy hunting. Isn't that cool?
I've seen, and when what reason does he have to speak to him if you can? Convince him to tell me what.
Oh yeah, the Green Pact basically makes it to where Bosmer like the taste of people more than anything.
I don't know why they're still here. Farewell.
Alright, so let's just look at this quest, because that guy was quiet. Kellen told me that his family has been cursed for generations. Channel, speak with Elder. Okay. There's no way you and the L, you and I, Hunter. What? I'm not a cannibal. We're not so different, you and I. Yeah.
Never do any shopping at Northern Goods.
I haven't. Welcome, Knight Commander.
Yeah, I need to turn the mic back down now because that's actually a little loud.
It's a horrible
Tell me
thing.
the curse.
One, but if it.
Okay, what about Kellen?
I cannot face him. I wish I could help him. Truly, I do. But I cannot muster the.
What are you talking about?
I know what would lift it, but the only way to free Kellen of his curse is to take.
I like how he respects Pelennor's guild, but not Pelennor's literal keepsakes. Yeah.
A failure. I fail Kellen every time I speak to him. Do you know one who would do such a thing?
Yeah, can I take the curse?
The only way to lift the curse from Kellen is to pray to Stendar, but that means taking the curse.
My
Farewell.
pleasure, really.
So, pray to Sindar. Yep. Do you wish to pray to Sindar for the power to lift Kellen's curse? I have prayed to the altar of the chapel of Sindar and have been granted the ability to lay hands on Kellen. I need to see him at once. Oh, do I actually have the lay hands already active? Nope, that moves like Jagger. Let's get this ability out. Let's see here. Oh, I do have a telekinesis spell. Oh well. Whoa! God told you to throw hands. No, don't worry. It's just a paladin ability. It's lay on hands. Oblivion NPCs are always one dialogue option away from trauma dumping lol. Yeah. Though honestly, in OG Oblivion, the NPCs always sounded like they were trying not to laugh from a joke. Alright, and I got the curse. Okay. I have lifted the curse from Kellen, which means taking on myself. As a result, I am weary, and my fatigue has been affected. With the curse lifted, I now retrieve the gauntlets of the Crusader.
I don't feel like death. I feel like running.
Darn, laying on thick. Wait, will he actually run now? Holy crap. Hang on. I got you, bro. I got you. Hang on. Let me give you horsepower.
Look at me.
Look at me. Here you go. Go faster. You cured his muted voice disease. Yeah. So what does this actually mean now? I'm actually cursed. So yeah, it's just damage fatigue, 5 points. But I restore fatigue about the same still. So it's like...
A pleasure to see you.
What's going on?
I'm sorry, what?
There were some goblins around here recently. Awful creatures.
I'm a little EP after doing God's work. Air chair. Yeah.
I bet you hear this all the time. But thanks for closing that Oblivion gate. Good day.
I heard there's
Oh.
a new shipment of weapons at Fire and Steel.
Alright, let's get the gauntlets. I have received the gauntlets of the Crusader. I have completed Casimir's quest by doing the gauntlets of Crusader. I shall return to the Priory and find out if there's any news of the remaining 2 relics.
2 days ago, Rashida's prices are...
Yeah, and then I think it's just the 2 last relics, and then you just immediately go throw hands with God. Or I guess, a godlike being. You know, Umaril the Unfeathered. And then you have to fight Umaril the Unfeathered again. This quest line is literally that short, and it's actually kind of funny. Like, the first half, the only annoying part of this quest, I get, this is somehow equivalent to Creation Club content, except for the voice acting. Yeah, like, I'd say the voice acting and the actual, like, unique voices on top of all of the unique equipment and locations. Oh. I feel like that actually makes this more of, like, an actual mainline DLC for Oblivion, rather than, like, just, additional content. So, Roderick, who's that?
Like you, questing for the relics at the Prophet's call. I was his squire. I believed he was... At first
Yep,
things
what
were going
happened?
well. He prayed at all the shrines and received a vision, a disturbing vision. The shade of Sir Beric spoke.
What is with Oblivion and returning to a place of worship and then getting attacked? Yeah, if I had a nickel for every time I returned to a place of worship and it was being overrun or attacked by some sort of mad cult, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's crazy it happened twice. I'm sure he died well.
I owe him my life, and I did. I
Well,
knew I should have
3.
stayed with him.
Oh, what's the third one? I know of Wayward Priory in
Destroyed
this.
That evil thing.
Because Wayward Priory, Kavach, and now. I mean, Kavach is more of just a city. I mean, yeah, there's a temple there, but it's like a small building. It's not like it's the main, like the main place is all about worship, you know? It's not quite an actual, like, temple settlement. Anvil, just no 2. It just now 2 because of those Aurora guys. Yeah, because, like, they're attacking a temple inside a city, so it's like part of a major settlement with a more larger governing force. It's not like it's a main palace sade of a major place to worship. Like, there's not really that many examples. I guess there's a lot of them in Daggerfall. Like, you know, those blue dot temple areas, that the whole area is all about the temple. But then you have cities that have temples in them, but the major part of them is that they're like a major city. So I think that's what it is. You know where the relics are?
And I brought you. Sir Roderick shouted for me to take them. The Greaves, the Holy Relic.
Yeah.
They're yours.
Yeah, like, I feel like, I think it's, Ramazoran or whatever. And, Morrowind is completely different from Vivek. Because even though Vivek is a more, like, holy city with a living god, Vivek is more of a governing body. So even though it has a pretty big temple in it, it's not, like, the main focus of it, because there are multiple cantons, and each canton has its own theme going for it. Like, there's an arena, there's
Used it against
there's an arena, there's
how
a
that evil thing could use the
a
Holy
canton for each of the great houses. There are two more cantons that worship different saints, but it's like more of a tribute thing. And then there's a canton where the foreigners go.
I'm sorry.
Were you telling me about
Already
the
failed.
sword?
He was worried that that's all.
Okay, you did well. You did well, Lothran.
I would ask a book, would you make?
Yeah. Rise, Sir Lothran.
Thank you. Give me a moment.
Yep, I'll make you a Sir Knight so you can die well. Fight and die well. Faithful Squire. I wonder why the shrines under the cantons are hidden like that. Like, put the major worshipping places in the city, not the sewer. Yeah. Ooh, did I actually already... Uphill Cave. I wonder if I actually discovered this place already. Because it is on the road, and, like, the first few episodes of this, I ran across the roads, and oh wow, there's a lot of horses outside now. Yeah, I already have the place discovered. Neat. Unless there's laws against Daedra worship, which is weird because
Look out, sir.
that would make Morrowind the only place. I mean, yeah, they did have laws against Daedra worship to an extent. It was kind of weird. Like, the only Daedra you were allowed to worship was Mephala through the sect of the Morag Tong. And then other than that, Azura and Boethia were straight up just abandoned and outlawed by most of the most of the Enderal house, the Great House of Enderal, because they're like enforcers of the new tribunal of the living gods. So basically, they just don't want you to worship the wrong deities, I guess, you know. Alright. Well, anyways. POV, your children cut you off, yeah. Well, this is an interesting sight. Yeah, just don't mind me just jumping, parkouring across the wall coffins. There's a full-blown graveyard down here. What the hell? Like, look at this. Tharn takes 1 point of damage. Also Tharn. Ah! Uh-oh. See, this is why I'm going in stealth. You know what? The blade calls. It thirsts. It hungers to damage the health, willpower, and magicka of all living things. Damn! 2 hits and he was down. You know, I got plenty of soul gems, but yeah, I feel like I should just... Huh. I mean, not bad damage. Has decent DPS and stealth. The blade hungers, the blade thirsts, the blade needs its dino nuggets. Blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne. Cornflakes for the corn. Alright, now that I'm up here, what to do? Wait, was there no official way of getting up here before? Huh. Rah! Alright, well, let's search through. We gotta get this sword. Yeah, you see, it's just... It does some decent damage. It's not the best blade, I guess. Still does good work. Got some Zambos here. I know that zombie's got a lot of extra health, so... Huh. Nice. Yeah, I'm just over here being the spy from TF2 now. The dagger will do good work when you get Master Sneak and have 16 times sneak attack damage. Wait, what? Hang on. I didn't even realize that that's actually something that hold on. I need to see this for myself. Your sneak attacks ignore the opponent's armor. You're harder to detect in bright environments. Doesn't say it's deadlier. But yeah, I guess if we're sneaking around, we'll get a better sneak score from it. I know that in Skyrim you can get like times 15. And then you can equip the Shrouded Gauntlets to get times 30 on sneak attacks. Which is especially terrifying when combined with the power of Mehrunes Razor. Which has a small chance of one-shotting. And then Orc. Yeah, then Orc to double it again. Though honestly, I feel like playing Orc, you just don't need to do it because you get plenty of sneak attack damage as is. There's no need of going Orc. Oh, and I guess I can see how much enchantment this thing has. It doesn't have very many charges, does it? I mean, it has a few more, but like... It's about to run out. See, this is why I don't like enchanted items in Oblivion and Skyrim. What the hell? What knocked me over? I get... Oh, wait. Maybe because I ran out of stamina. And then on top of that, yeah, so... Let's see here. On top of that, I already have, yeah, one use left. Okay, not very good. Oh. I wonder what Gortwog and his clan were doing before Daggerfall when they had Skyrim Berserk. Like, bro, just use the class abilities, noob. Yeah. I wonder if, I ran out of stamina and I have the friggin' damage stamina curse and it just knocks me down whenever I run out of stamina now. That's kind of annoying, but it's kind of funny. Pretty sure something like that could also happen in the base game as well. But yeah, I guess it's Mason time. Wormwood leaves. Cheap viewers on Streambo. Man, get this clanker out of here. L-bots. Yeah, that's probably it. It's funny. Just don't get knocked down into the water or you'll get soft locked. Oh. Yeah, that actually sounds kind of terrifying. Um, yeah, but I do like how in Morrowind, enchanted items will slowly recharge as you don't use them. It makes using enchanted items actually feel useful. And it's one of the few reasons I don't use enchanted weapons in Skyrim and Oblivion all that often. Wait, where am I going? Enchant 110 means infinite cast. Yeah, nearly. It basically makes it to where everything costs 1 enchant mana, I guess. Oh, enchant magicka, so that way you can like spam out any item up to however many points it has. And I know that there's one item I usually make that basically abuses the whole 1 point enchant magic thing. Basically, I call it like the Ring of the Paladin. And it like heals 7 points, but it's instantaneous. And you can just, hang on, what? Yeah, it regenerates by 1 every like 15 seconds, and then you have so many rings you could just cast spells. Yeah. And on top of that, I had a ring that would like restore 7 points of health instantaneously, and then you could just spam it. I'd usually get like a, if I could, just a Betty Netch soul specifically from near Balmora, because for whatever reason, Betty Netches near Balmora have a, I think it's a petty soul that has an enchantment power of 75, which is like 25 points higher than what a petty soul is supposed to have normally. And it also, well, and then when I put that on like a ring, I get like 75 points of just restore health 7 points instantly, if that makes sense. You don't even have to enchant yourself. Just get the Veloth's robes, Veloth shield, but restore 10 on cast, and then get spell rings and just play a better mage than a regular mage that don't need potions or resting the scrubs, plus instant enchant cast. Yeah. Yeah, enchanted items in Morrowind were just broken. And I guess, not sure what I screwed up here. Because the map's telling me I go through here, but then it leads me right back to where I came from. Something is off. Hard to tell just what. Maybe I went through the wrong door? Same with summon weapons. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, constant effects are also pretty nice. Okay, I guess we have to go back through this way and just choose the correct door now? I guess we went through the wrong place. So I guess we go this way? Boots of Blinding Speed, best enchanted item in the Elder Scrolls. I personally like the Spear of Bitter Mercy. Though honestly, I feel like the best enchanted item in the entire series It's specifically Daggerfall's Mehrunes Razor. Because it's literally just, that's only because you play Khajiit lol. I mean, yeah, when you can't wear boots, then yeah, boot enchanted items are kind of useless. But honestly, feet too big. Yeah, honestly, it's not like you really need very many boot enchanted items, because you could, if you really want to move fast, they have a scroll just called like Scroll of Windform, which literally just flings you through the air. Like, you cast this spell on this scroll, and then you're flying and you're invisible, and it's 100 points of I think it's like either 100 or 300 points of levitation for 2 whole minutes. Oh, you don't need it, but I mean, free constant 300 speed is better than a one-use scroll. Yeah, but one-use scrolls that you can buy indefinitely from one little scroll merchant in the Ghost Gate. Or just anyone who happens to be selling, any scroll seller who happens to be selling it at the time due to a luck-based selling system. Okay, so there's apparently a secret passage I'm missing. Alright, so I need to head back and look closer. So it's gold cost when the boots are free. You just gotta kill an unimportant enemy. Yeah, but honestly, gold cost means nothing when you have a spell that fortifies your mercantile by 800 points for 1 second. Like, you can kind of just sell duplicate any item and get hundreds of them. So it's just cost, yeah. Now, mind you, the boots are pretty nice. But yeah, they're kind of locked behind any of the 8 races that actually have regular-ish feet. Honestly, Infinite Night Eye is also pretty nice to have at level 1. One of the few reasons I like playing as a Khajiit is because you can actually see in the dungeons. Especially on Xbox when you're not allowed to actually turn up your screen gamma unless you're just turning up TV gamma, which just affects everything. Basically, in order to be fast as a furry, you need to do 30 hours of grinding to get Mercantile 800 and get these scrolls that you can eat like candy, about 30 in 1 hour session. Or, get this, you just go straight to Balmora, buy a few specific, hang on. There's a few ways you can actually get it, like, without having to do 30 hours of grinding. I usually do maybe like 3 minutes of grinding. Because, I mean, all you have to do is kill an assassin after you just level up to level 7. So that means all you have to do is just power level to 7, which is really easy to do with 1 gold training. Quick and dirty, furry speed build. Make that video right now. I've actually done a few videos on how to run. Holy crap, Sir Roderick is geared. How did he actually die? Anyways, I guess this is it. Nope. Where's the sword then? Oh. Blue silks, I guess I'll take that. Knights of the Nine Curse, Knights of the Nine Shield. Do I actually have a Knights of the Nine Shield on me that I'm just not using or anything? Because I guess I already did get the skill issue. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, but I did do a few videos showing off how to just become a god in various different ways. And I think I've already shown how to get super high speeds. There we go, Sword of the Crusader. Easy as that. Now to get out of here. How to become a god and more when step 1, play the game, step 2, you did it. Yeah, I mean, I've done one where you just go to Balmora, buy a soul trap spell, and then you go into the temple in Balmora and buy a fortify attribute spell, and then you just custom make spells that soul trap on target for 1 second and fortify any attributes you have by 100 points for 1 second. Then you just cast that spell at your feet, and every time you do that, it fortifies that skill by 100 points permanently. At least until you meet a greater Bone Walker. Yeah. Yeah, but still, like, you just fortify your attributes into the millions if you spend long enough doing it. And I mean, you could just upgrade it by doing like fortify up to 700 points in any attribute you want. And then you can do any skill you want after you reach level 7. Kill the Dark Brotherhood assassin, then you go to Mournhold, speak to some chick who's selling fortify skill spells, and then you're basically just set for life. I mean, all you need to really do is just get make a build that has a high restoration skill, and then all you do from there is you just bump up to level 7, kill the Dark Brotherhood assassin, and then I like spend like 10 hours abusing Drain's skill, 100 points on self, which can get effects in Sadrith Mora's Dirty Muriel Inn, and then training all my skills to 101 gold. Yeah, I was in it for the fun of the game because I would never use these characters. Yeah. Yeah, I would usually make those characters mess around with them for a few seconds, then just leave them behind. Oh. And I guess I still have one quest to do here, huh? Hang on. Do I have the greaves on me, though? I swear I have the greaves on me. And the gauntlets, right? I guess I can drop them off real quick, because, yeah, hang on. I got a glass shield. I don't even need that. I'm not going to sell it or anything. I already got plenty, so yeah. Gauntlets of the Crusader. Darn always has the grief on him. Yep, Greaves of the Crusader. And I just got the Sword of the Crusader, so here. I'm going to drop these off right quick and then go speak to this guy, I guess. Uh-oh. Yeah. Romulus Polius. Here is the robes of the Crusader. Oh no, I can't escape him.
Hello.
Romulus is still doing it. No, Romulus. I thought I left you because I got kicked out as the Archmage, so now there's no Archmage, which is kind of dumb. The robes of the Crusader. Alright, armor stand, place. There we go. Can I place the sword? Or is my sword just going to stay here? Yeah, the sword's going to stay here eternally. Huh. Oh well, I guess it's a neat sword. Romulus Polius is 175.25 0 kilometers from your location. Ah! Yeah, I guess the Sword of Crusader weighs 0 pounds, so there is that.
Hail, Sir Caradus.
Yeah, and I mean, we already have an occult following here at the Crusader area. Hello, Sir Carrot. Kakarot! Since when did you become a Knight of the Nine? Gee, Vegeta, you know that I'm always about that Talos. Kakarot, please. Talos is a unworthy god. You cannot just name someone a vegetable and just add us on the end. Come on. Ugh. All right, Kakarot, let's have gay sex now. What the hell? Why are there orange here? You know what? Let's lead them out into the streets. I fight dirty. Alright. Let's get everyone in it. Come on, soldiers, guards, troops of the Chaden Hall. Oh god, did they already killed my Rhea? These pansies. Alright, let's take out the rest. The riding fire line is just hello, Sir Asparagus. Yep, eat that Zeus bolt. Nope, you don't Zeus bolt me, I Zeus bolt you. Alright, let's get, you killed, Rhea Cellmate makes a quest appearance. Yeah. Yeah, she had to go tell the Eternal Champion about Tharn's whereabouts in the next piece of the Staff of Chaos. Also, the fact that the Staff of Chaos is actually just a useless stick now. What? Umral's Arns have been destroyed. Chaden Old Chapel is safe, for now. I can now reconstruct the Sword of the Crusader to Archay on the High Altar. Look at that, Chaden All Guard. Wait, the Chaden All Guard is essential?
Stand clear.
What? Yo, bro, that stuff you have been getting, bro, it's like useless because it ate Crunchy Crystal Power. Sucks to suck, Tharn, properly. Alright, the Sword of the Crusader has been reconstructed. Now, I now possess all 8 of the Crusader relics. I should return to Priory to consult with the knights about the attack to destroy Umbral. And my controller battery is low. This is going to suck. So yeah, we're going to have to wrap up soon. Because my controller battery is low and I know that it's not going to last for very long. My other controller doesn't really have a proper mic port that actually works properly. Imagine constructing all 8 pieces of the Staff of Chaos and it's just a stick with a ring pop at the end. Rip controller. Yeah, rip controller indeed. So yeah, we're going to return all of the relics.
The prophet is here.
Oh.
He's just arrived. He seemed to know you were coming, told me to wait for you, and here you are. Come. He
Nice.
is preaching to the assembled knights in the chapel. We should speak to him at once.
Alright. Sir Third is smiling a little too wide. Yeah. So I guess we'll speak to the knights, put the Crusader relic away, the last of it, and then we'll wrap up for today. So yeah, let's go speak to this mad prophet as he indoctrinates all of these guys. Good lord. This is like the most full I've ever seen a chapel this size.
From on high, his wickedness scattered to the wind. He shall end his days as dust in the void. Go now, knights. Face the beast.
All right, I'm going to speak to him directly.
From the humble shadows of obscurity and into legend. No feat you have
It's because they're all
accomplished in
getting
your
free
life
pizza.
compares to what you have become. You are an embodiment of Pelinul Whitestrake, the bane of Umarul the Unfeathered. The time is come.
Bro, do you even know who I am? I think it's funny that the two major DLCs of Oblivion is you are now the very embodiment of pure good, and then immediately afterwards you're now the pure embodiment of pure chaos. Or I guess the pure embodiment of pure law, and then the pure embodiment of pure chaos, which I think is hilarious. Oh, Prophet, your eyes are a little extra cloudy today. Yeah, they are.
Should you face Umaril, where once there were 8, now one more stands with them.
I become... You mean Talos?
With the apotheosis of Tiber Septum?
Yeah, I'm Talos now.
Armor of the gods.
To an extent.
As a
Alright, how do I
prophet
destroy
guardian of
Emerald?
this realm, and a war with the ancient gifts of the 8 and the new gift of the One. It will allow you to follow Umaril. You must first kill his living body, his Daedric Nate, but you can this you.
Alright. That's all, I'm ready.
Your knights will not hope I wish.
Alright. And now, we have the final quest. Well, Pelennor is not lawful. Maybe when it comes to his alignment, but he's very war crimey. Yeah, I'd say maybe he's lawful neutral at best. You know, he definitely rides that lawful neutral line very thinly, because sure, he frees all sorts of slaves, he frees all of his people from enslavement, but at the same time, he brings a genocide to the people who enslaved his people. Pelennor is literally a divine murder hobo. Yeah. He is either lawful neutral or lawful evil. He definitely falls within somewhere between those two. Pelennor is, yeah. Anyways, we now have all the Crusader relics finally assembled. So here's the T-posing Solaire. Anyways. So yeah, in the next episode we're going to go kill Umaril. And finish what Umaril failed to... Not Umaril. Finish what Pelennor failed to complete all those years ago. I wonder if Bethesda still did D&D campaigns by this time, and maybe still took lore from those D&D games. Also, Pelennor was Solaire 6 years early, lol. Yeah, I know, Miyazaki probably took inspiration from Pelennor when he made Solaire. It definitely feels that way. Now I have only 8 hammers remaining. Oh boy. And my blade and blunt are definitely going neck and neck now. Still need to get master in mysticism and alchemy. Block is doing decent. Acrobatics is doing decent. Need to get my sneak up. It's not even at expert yet. Well, anyways, I do believe this is a good place to save up. While Solaire asked for jolly old cooperation, Pelennor asked for jolly old genocide. Anyways, I do believe that's a good place to wrap up this stream for here. So yeah, on the Twitch side, we're going to go find someone to raid, but on the YouTube side, that's going to be it for the rest of this stream. Good stream, yep. So this has been your bro Frostbrew, and I think I'm going to have to catch you all in the next one. Later!